I'm going to be showing you guys how to get better at scrims, arena, tourneys, or anything in that matter. These are tips that I've watched pros do, that I do, and what I've heard. I'll be giving you guys these tips in chronological order, so I hope you guys enjoy. So the first tip that I'm going to show you guys is early game fights. Now most likely, especially in arena, you're going to have a build fight, right? So in this clip, I have a build fight, right, in creative, and I use brick while my enemy is using wood. Now to save mats, watch this. So I kill this guy, right? And now look at my mat count. It goes almost all the way back to max because I used an opposite material. Now I want to talk to you guys about my loadout. So in this clip, I use a shotgun and a fast firing weapon. Alright, and now in my 3 slot, I have a movement item so I can get to the next zone, and then I have 2 heals. And then you can also remove a heal slot for a sniper or a long range weapon, but in this clip I do not. And you also do not want any medkits, bandages, or chug jugs, but I would be okay with chug splashes. But the main reason for that is that you're not going to get hit too heavily, and you also want something that you can pop quick and not bandages, because that just takes forever to get to the health that you need. So this is the loadout that I use in most games. Now the next thing about scrims that is very important is when to base up. Now the only reason people base up, right, is because they want to play passive enough to where they get the points for late game, right? So mainly in normal scrims, or like in real pro scrims that do not have points, right, they don't play as passive, but I mean sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You never know, right? But here we do kill some enemies, right, and then we take these guys' mats and we use them to make a base, right? And now we do that because we lose almost no mats, and there's a ton of mats to store even if somebody else rushes us. And now, so take a look at the zone. Since the zone is really small, right, and then we see that there's not a lot of people left, we do, as a matter of fact, base up here and inside the zone. Now let's talk about how to base up. So a lot of times people just think that a 1x1 is good enough, or just like a 2x1 is good enough, but no, you want to make it a second level, just so if people try to stink you, then you can move several different directions and get away from the stink, but still be in a good position. Also, this makes you be bigger and like way scarier. Next is how to pick safely. So you want to edit the top row, and now unless people are on a high ground, nobody can see you. And also you want to stand in the corners and edit just the side one, and nobody can see you, so it's hard to get sniped. Alright, so now let's talk about how to make smart rotations. So you almost always want to be on the edge of the zone. Now some people say in the middle, because then you can get next zone easier, or get to next zone easier, right? But I say be on the edge of the zone because you can't get spammed easily, and you just won't get targeted, and you have way more of a chance to survive till late game. And now, you want to, if the zone is like way far away from you, you want the launch pad over there, you want a shuttle over there, or there used to be roofs, but now there's not. You can glider redeploy maybe, if there's not that many people left. But what you want to do is, if you are in a launch pad, right, and the zone is, or if the circle, the safe circle, is in the storm, then you want to stay in the air as long as possible until that safe circle is in the zone, or is out of the storm. Now if that's almost impossible, then you want to just get to as close as the safe circle as possible. Also, this is where tunneling comes along. If you are out of rotation items, it would be really smart to tunnel if you have a good amount of mats, so you can't get shot from anywhere around you. Now I'm going to show you how to tunnel. So this is right now the best way how to tunnel, right? I'm going to do it slow for 2 times and then do it real speed, but keep in mind, this was definitely not my best days for editing and stuff. Alright, as you can see, it's almost all doors, right? Yeah, it was not one of my best days, but this is how it should look like from when you turn around. Alright, I'd recommend practicing this in creative all the time. So now let's talk when and how to take high ground. So here I'm going into replay mode, and I'm going to show you guys the past game, or the past arena win that I've had. And right here, I go on this guy's height, or I go on the highest ground player, right? And now I build up on him, and I see this other guy, so I go up even higher above him, and I see him that he's got to go to the zone. So I instantly want to target him right away, but I do drop down because I felt like I was a little too high. I'm just going to end up wasting mats. I end up catching him out of the zone, get that kill. Alright, and now right here I drop down because I'm way too high up. And now here's what you don't do, is that you go on other players' builds, right, and you get too aggressive to the point where they just start taking height. I mean, I know this guy's low, but still never do this. Play too aggressive and then go down, and then somebody else is going to take height easily. Don't do this. As much as I know this guy's low, in a one hit, I still get the kill, but like I said, 3 times already, don't. Okay, so last but not least is when and how to take low ground. So you almost never want to be on low ground, but if that happens, right, mainly you are out of mats, or there's no way you can take high ground or mid ground, whatever, or you have no launch pad, whatever it is, right? You want to play low ground as if there is literally everybody next to you, which most of the time there is. There's everybody right next to you at all corners every single minute, every second, right? So here is when tunneling comes in big time, and you want to just like start making little windows, picking people off that are going to the zone to get kills, right? But yeah, try not to play low ground. It's tough, alright? But if you can, GG's.